right, rise and shine, everyone. 6 o'clock. It's Wednesday. Jason and Alicia here with you. Hopefully, you're not waterlogged this morning. A lot of rain came down.
The commute to pick up my son from daycare yesterday, there was hydroplaning happening, John. It was coming down for a good chunk of the day.
That early evening rush yesterday was pouring. Thunderstorms, a lot of embedded thunderstorms. You know, no severe weather, and you picked up over an inch of rain. That's like a farmer's dream, so it's great. I mean, we'll take it. 47 degrees out there right now. It's still breezy. The northwest winds at 14 miles per hour. We've shifted the winds out of the northwest, so there is going to be some cooler air coming in for the next few days. Still see this pop of 50s. How about 60? That was us yesterday, and that's where the heavy rain's going to be today, where the warmer temperatures are. You can see those thunderstorms in Eau Claire and Wausau. We're wrapping things up. So this is going to be the light low pressure center pushing through. You get sprinkles. Looks like it's almost done now already in St. Peter, Waconia, just a couple sprinkles there. Still some rain on 94 from St. Michael up to St. Cloud, going up 35. This is clearly where we have much more rain. North Branch, Pine City, heading up towards Hinckley. That's going to be your wet day today. So I'll track all this rain as it shifts up towards Hayward. We'll talk about some sunshine and how breezy and chilly it's going to be for the next coming days. Cece?
Hey, happy Wednesday. Live look right now at 35E, not too far from the Burnsville split. Good morning. If you're waking up near there, you can see roads pretty dry down there. I'm not seeing too many reports of damp roads in the South Metro, so if you're waking up there, you're good to go. But if you're waking up in other parts of the Metro, you will probably head out to some wet roads. So just be careful if you're headed out there, but no need to add any extra time to your commute at this point this morning. One thing that I am tracking is a crash in the White Bear Lake area, trying to pop that up on a traffic cam. But as you head out the door, tell me your route so that I can tell you if there's any disruptions in your path or if you need to leave early or anything like that. Social media, hashtag CC's Commute.
All right, Cece, thank you. Turning to our top story here at 6. In just a few hours, the family of Ricky Cobb II will speak for the first time about the lawsuit they're filing against Trooper Ryan Londrigan.
And this comes 8 months after Cobb was shot and killed during a traffic stop on 94. Michelle Beck is live at the Hennepin County Government Center, where the family will be this morning. Good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, Jason, Alicia, at 11 a.m., we're expecting the family of Ricky Cobb to detail why they'll be suing a Minnesota state trooper. Trooper Ryan Londrigan shot and killed Cobb, who was trying to drive off from a traffic stop. It happened last summer on I-94. You're seeing the moment Cobb was pulled over for a taillight violation, and troopers learned Cobb was wanted for a felony violation. Body cam video shows Cobb wasn't cooperating and took off with a trooper halfway inside the car. That's when Londrigan fired. We know, meanwhile, Londrigan is charged in Hennepin County for unintentional murder, and he's due back in court in less than 2 weeks. More details on where that case now stands in court alongside this new lawsuit that coming up in the next 30 minutes.
All right, Michelle Beck reporting live. Thank you. Let's take a closer look at the criminal case. Lawyers for Trooper Londrigan are arguing for more materials from a use of force expert the prosecution retained at the beginning of the case. Last month, the expert said prosecutors twisted his words in the criminal complaint. He said his initial analysis was that Londrigan's use of deadly force appeared to be reasonable.
We are following new developments in the last 15 hours about a shootout last week in Minnetonka. It left a man dead and 2 Hennepin County Sheriff's deputies injured. The BCA says 4 Hennepin County Sheriff's deputies fired their guns that day. All are on standard administrative leave this morning. The agency says deputies were serving an arrest warrant. When they announced themselves, the BCA says Clint Hoyta shot at them with an assault-style weapon while wearing tactical vests. Deputies fired back and killed him. The BCA says the warrant was not for Hoyta, but didn't elaborate on who the warrant was for. One deputy was shot several times. He's recovering now. The other deputy injured was treated on scene.
We're also learning new details about what led up to the shooting involving a Wright County deputy and a man they say was armed. The sheriff's office says deputies previously tried to arrest the man at his home, but were met with threats and hostility. They then tried again outside of a Dollar General. That's when the man allegedly pulled out a gun. Officials say one deputy shot the suspect after trying to arrest him several times. Now, we did speak with a national use of force expert about issuing arrest warrants in public spaces instead of at a suspect's home.
Definitely officer safety issues. You don't know what's behind that door. You don't know who's inside besides the individual. Could be family members, children, etc.
Now, we're still waiting for an update on the suspect's condition. That Dollar General store is back open. The Minnesota BCA has taken over the case and say they will release additional information once their investigation is complete.
A sad situation this morning in Crystal involving dozens of cats exposed to terrible conditions. Ian Russell has the details.
A woman in Crystal is facing 10 felonies after 124 cats were found inside her home. Court documents show that when officers and Animal Humane Society employees served a search warrant on the home of Shauna Maria Duffy, they discovered a strong smell of cat urine and feces. The head veterinarian at the Animal Humane Society says they've seen a rise in these types of cases since last summer, something he says needs to happen because it means people are reporting these situations. Each of those 10 felonies carry a maximum penalty of 2 years in jail. Duffy is expected in court on April 30th.
We're getting a live picture from New York City right now, where in just a few hours, day 3 of jury selection will begin in the criminal trial for former President Donald Trump. So far, 7 of the 18 jurors needed have been selected. The judge says it could take until the end of the week to seat a full impartial jury. Some potential jurors were dismissed over past social media posts about Trump. Former president is facing 34 felony counts tied to alleged hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. And the U.S. Supreme Court is weighing arguments that could impact another criminal case involving former President Trump and hundreds of people charged in the January 6th riots at the Capitol. They're charged with obstructing a, quote, official proceeding using a law that came out of Enron's accounting scandal. The court's conservative majority appeared skeptical that the law applies in this situation.
In a matter of hours, 2 Twin Cities activists will be heading out on a mission to help people in Gaza. Former FBI agent Colleen Rowley and military vet Barry Reich will travel today to the Mediterranean to join the International Freedom Flotilla. The group is planning to bring in 5,500 tons of food and medicine for the Palestinian people later this month.
Well, this morning we have a copy of a new lawsuit filed by Running Aces Casino against 3 tribal casinos in our state. And it's a thick one. It alleges the tribal casinos are violating federal racketeering laws and hurting Running Aces business. The suit names Grand Casino Hinckley and Mille Lacs, as well as Treasure Island Casino. It says they're offering a few card games that they aren't allowed to by state law. The 3 casinos have yet to comment on the lawsuit.
Time now 6:08. A new move from Xcel Energy will keep your utility bills cheaper. The company says it's dropping its appeal against the Public Utilities Commission fighting a rate increase. The increase approved by the PUC last summer was nearly 10% over 3 years and equaled over $300 million in revenue for Xcel. It is still challenging parts of the ruling, including how much the company can make Minnesota customers contribute to the salaries of its top executives.
In 2 weeks, Anoka's downtown social district will return even bigger than last year. Leaders say it's expanding from May 1st until October 6th. It's going to be open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. The boundaries are also expanding, so it includes south side of Main Street between 1st and 3rd Avenues. Inside of those boundaries, anyone over 21 can buy and drink alcoholic beverages wherever they want. There you go.
As you were saying, why not all the way through Halloween?
They're the